Hey there, Panthers. For today's guided stretch, we're going to stay seated on the floor. So wear something comfy. I've got some socks on because my feet are a little bit cold. So just get cozy. We're not going to stand up. We're going to stay low to the ground today. So we'll go ahead and start by sitting. I've got my legs crossed. Go ahead and take a few deep breaths in, kind of settle into this moment here. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And exhaling softly through your nose or mouth, whichever you prefer. Another deep breath in through your nose. And exhaling gently out your nose or mouth. On your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead, bringing your palms together. And as you exhale, bringing your hands behind your head and gently pressing the back of your head, feeling a stretch in your upper back. Taking another deep breath in and out. And on your next inhale, raising your hands up overhead. And as you exhale, rotating over toward the left, bringing your right hand to rest on your left knee, gazing over that left shoulder, gently twisting. Inhaling, coming back to center, raising your hands up overhead. Exhaling, this time twisting over to the right. Left hand on your right knee, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhaling back to center, hands up overhead. Exhale, slowly lower your arms down to either side. Inhale your right arm up overhead. Exhale, lean over toward the left, feeling a stretch in the right side of your body. Making sure to bring weight into your knees, pulling them down toward the floor. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale, lower that right hand to the floor. Inhale your left hand up. Exhale, leaning over toward the right, feeling the stretch this time in the left side of your body. Bringing some weight into that left knee, grounding it down toward the floor. Inhaling back up to center. Exhale, lowering that left hand down. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet to touch. Move your heels away from your body. You want to make a diamond shape. Make your legs into a diamond shape. Soles of your feet together. You can massage your feet if you like, if that feels good to you. Go ahead and grasp your feet if you'd like. You can grab your ankles, your shins, your knees, whatever feels comfortable to you. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, hinging forward at the hips, we're going to go ahead and lay over, letting our head rest gently. Making sure to breathe in and out. On your next inhale, slowly rolling back up to a seated position. Now what I'll have you do is bring your legs. You can stack. You're going to put your left leg flat on the floor. Bring your right leg. You can either set it on top, stacking them like fire logs, or you can tuck that left foot in toward your thigh and rest that right shin in front of the left, whichever feels best in your body. I'm going to stack my legs. I like the way that feels. Inhaling, sitting up tall, spine nice and straight, rolling your shoulders back like you're hanging your armpits on a coat hanger. And then slowly on an exhale, walking your hands out. Feeling this stretch, you should feel it in your right glute, maybe on the outer edge of your hip. And then go ahead and let your head rest gently. You can stack your fists if you'd like, so that your forehead can rest on your hands, just whatever works and feels best. Making sure to keep your feet nice and flat, as though they're pressing up against a wall. As you inhale, you'll go ahead and slowly come back to a seated position, upright, chest upright. We'll go ahead and switch legs. So if you stacked your right leg on top of your left for the last one, go ahead and do that again. Otherwise, if it felt better and more comfortable, bring that left shin in front of the right for this one. Again, I'll stack mine. We're going to keep our feet nice and flat, like we're pressing them up against a wall. And then as you exhale, walking your hands out into a folded position, feeling the stretch this time on your left outer hip and glute, relaxing into it, letting your head grow heavy, releasing the pressure from your neck. Taking one more cycle of breath in and out. And on your next inhale, slowly rolling back up to an upright position. Now I'll have you take your feet and bring them out wide into a seated straddle wide leg position. Again, pointing your toes up toward the ceiling, keeping our feet nice and bright, like we're pressing them flat up against a wall. And then on an exhale, walking your hands out, you should feel a stretch on your inner thighs. No need to force yourself into any sort of position. We don't have to be in a full-on splits to the either side, just whatever feels safe and comfortable in your body. On an inhale, rolling back up, we'll go ahead and face that left leg, keeping both of our feet out wide, and we'll just walk our hands over, down toward that left foot into a wide leg, single leg forward fold on the left side. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in your low back on this one. That's okay too. Inhale, coming up. And this time on an exhale, walking our hands out over that right foot. On your next breath in, coming back up to an upright seated position. Go ahead and extend your left leg out in front of you, tucking your right foot into your left inner thigh. We're going to do a seated single leg forward fold. So growing tall in the spine, tugging your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, raising your hands up overhead and keeping your spine back nice and flat, just hinging forward at the hips, laying your stomach and your chest over that left extended leg. Once you've come into a comfortable position, go ahead and relax into it, rounding out your spine, bringing your head down to rest. You may not have your hands at your feet, that's okay. They might be on your thigh, your knee, your shin, just whatever is safe to your degree of flexibility. But go ahead and relax into this. On your next breath in, walking back up to an upright seated position, we'll go ahead and switch, extending your right foot out, tucking that left foot into your right inner thigh, keeping our right foot toes pulled back toward our face. Inhale, bring your hands up overhead. Exhale again, hinging at the hips, keeping your back nice and flat. Once you've reached that spot where you feel good, again, maybe your hands are at your feet, on your shin, your knee, your thigh, whatever feels safest to you. Go ahead and relax into that, rounding out your spine, letting your head get a little heavy, releasing that pressure off your neck. On your next breath in, you'll come back to an upright seated position. This time, extending both of your feet out in front of you. We'll do a seated forward fold. Point your toes up toward the ceiling. Pull them a little bit back towards your face. Again, spine nice and tall, rolling those shoulder blades back like you're hanging them on a coat rack. Inhale your hands up overhead and hinging at the hips. We're going to fold forward, resting our chest and stomach on our thighs maybe. We may not have that. Again, as we had with our single leg seated forward fold, you may not be at your feet. You might be at your ankles, your shins, knees, or thighs. Just going to your own degree of flexibility. Once you've made it to that place where you feel good about that, go ahead and relax into it, rounding out your spine. Breathing gently in and out in this seated forward fold. On a breath in, slowly rolling back up to an upright position. We'll go ahead and lay down on the floor. And go ahead and extend both of your feet out, leaving your left leg extended. Go ahead and tuck your right knee in to your chest, hugging it in there. You can do some ankle circles, doing them going one way, then going the opposite way as well. Go ahead and pull that right knee out toward the right, opening up in the hip joint. Bringing it back to center, crossing it over across your body. Extend that right arm out to the side like a wing. Gaze across your right arm towards your right fingertips and gently let that right knee fall over to the left, feeling a twist in your back. Inhaling back to center, hugging that right knee in one last time. Extend that right knee out. This time we're going to pull the left knee in, hugging that up toward our chest. If you did ankle circles on the right, make sure you do them on the left. Going both ways. Gently opening that left knee out toward your left side. Inhaling back to center, and as you exhale, we'll go ahead and cross the left knee over the right side of the body. Extend that left arm out like a wing. Dropping your chin over toward the left side of your body, gazing out over your left fingertips. Inhaling back up to center, hugging that left knee in towards your chest. Bring your right knee in too. We're going to hug both of our knees in. Go ahead and let your feet rest gently on the floor, knees pointed up toward the ceiling. Cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee. Keeping that left foot flat like it's pressed up against the wall, we're going to pull that left knee up in toward our chest. No need to press, no need to pull hard or anything like that. We're going to feel a stretch along the back side of that right leg into our glutes, maybe into the outer hip. We want to keep both of our feet nice and flat like they're pressed up against a wall. Breathing. On an exhale, go ahead and let that left foot come back down to the floor. We'll switch, this time bringing our left ankle, crossing it over the right knee. Keeping both feet flat. Pull that right knee gently in toward our chest. This time feeling the stretch through the back of our left leg. Taking one more deep breath in and out. On an exhale, we'll bring both feet back to the floor. Again, knees pointed up toward the ceiling. You can rest your hands on your stomach, on the floor, whatever feels comfortable to you. And we're just going to windshield wiper our legs from left to right. Just a few times. Next time, as we bring our knees over toward the right side, take your right foot gently, if you like, rest it on the top, on that outside of your left knee, feeling this stretch into your left abdominals, maybe even the left hip. Inhaling, bringing your knees back up to center, this time dropping them over to the left, bringing that left foot to rest gently on the top, on the right knee. Feeling the stretch this time in the right side. Being gentle though. Inhaling, bringing both feet back flat to the floor. Go ahead and extend your feet out long. Let your arms rest gently at your sides. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're just going to rest here. You can stay for 30 seconds if you don't have a whole lot of time. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Just breathing deeply. Thank you so much for joining me for this guided stretching series today. I hope that it was a nice start to your day or a soothing, calming end to it. Perhaps it was a nice little refresher or a break in the middle of your day. Whatever it was for you, I hope that it was wonderful and that you feel calm and present and that your body feels a little bit looser. I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Take good care of yourself.